What is up, everybody? It's Obsessive here today, and we're gonna talk about the Sony fanboy, which is apparently just a little bit too obsessed with the Xbox Series S. It's like he has a whole account dedicated to making mockery of the Xbox Series S. It's like when you think Xbox lives in your head rent free was a thing that it wasn't that bad, but this is the prime example of Xbox living in these guys' heads rent free because his whole account is Series S is garbage. A whole thing dedicated to trashing the Series S. And his last statement was, the most embarrassing people are those who brag about having a Series S. Legit dog as console. PS5 destroys the Series S in performance. PS5 is has the true next gen looking games. Now, really? So we're gonna really make fun of people who have a Series S? It's like, I don't understand the gatekeeping in this community. Like, why do you care if somebody's happy they own a Series S? I mean, it's a good system. If you don't care about 4K, you probably should pick that one up, to be honest. But he says you should be ashamed about it, which makes no sense to me. Then he says the PS5 destroys the Series S in performance. Well, no duh. It's like it's a level has better specs than the Series S. So I don't understand why that's an issue. It's like you have a different grades of graphics cards. Like you got the 30 series graphic cards, you got the 3060, the 3070, 3080, 3090. Why do you think the 3090 is going to be similar to the 3060? Like, there's different levels to it, so I don't see what the big deal is. And he says PS5 is the true next gen, as the only true next gen looking games. But the Xbox Series X and Series S has next gen looking games too, so this is a stupid statement. But just to show you that these guys are going this deep, they make accounts dedicated to talking about the Series S. It's like, for a group of people who like PlayStation, they are doing the most ridiculous stuff to talk about Xbox. It's getting bonkers at this point. Let's see. Dude got so butthurt at me for nothing earlier. There are at least a couple hundred accounts equally obsessed like this. People need lives. Yeah, they definitely. They have 800 followers. So he had people legit following this guy for just trashing Xbox all day. It's just very bizarre. It is sad. It's funny, but it's actually also kind of sad. That's what fear looks like. It's kind of funny, to be honest, and the background image looks hilarious, but in reality, I think the Series S is awesome, and it fits in more of a casual-minded audience perfectly. It's selling well, just look at the charts, yeah. Each and every month, the Xbox Series X and S is selling really well, so obviously some people are buying it. People are buying it if it's selling that well, if it's falling off the shelf, so. Oh, let's see. After seeing that guy in surgery, I'm not surprised. The most worrying part is the 797 people who followed. Yeah, that's definitely concerning. Because who wants to follow a account that just trashes Xbox Series S? Like, just very bizarre right there. I mute and move on from these accounts. I don't want to provide any positive engagement response for the Twitter algorithm, so they continue showing in my feed. Devoted Series S haters have never seen or used one. I was incredibly skeptical, but I used it the same amount I used my PS5. It's like 50-50 between the two. Imagine that. Okay, so you sound like it's some Xbox guys do the same thing, which just makes no sense. Like, why spend that much time on Twitter just hating the console? It's just weird. I live rent free in his head. You see, he's a pathetic loser. Get a life from Grandpa Simpson. Can't even spell embarrassing right. Like, the concept behind the account is bad enough, but the execution is somehow even worse. Also, good job tagging series. Facepalm. Wow, the PS5 has better performance than the S. Who would have guessed it? Will he tell me the PS5 has better performance than the Switch next now, too? What is worse, the guy that made this or the 800 people who actually follow it? Yeah, I think they're kind of worse, to be honest, because why are you following someone who's just trashing the console? Is there a whole account persona? It doesn't make any sense. At least there's the Xbox Series X. The Series S has more games running at 120 frames per second than the PS5. That is kind of true. That is true. When Stupid gets a Twitter account, they are just roasting this guy. Jeez. Rent free. Now they got accounts for everything. PS5 is holding the Series S back. For the price is an absolute winner. Yeah, they don't mention the fact that it's a lot cheaper than the PS5 and the Series X. So of course it's not gonna perform the same performance wise. But with these guys, it's like they just don't get it apparently. How do people follow this? This is the exact opposite when one says to do better. I'm not a serious gamer, and for what time I do play the Series S is more than enough for me. Yeah, as long as you're happy with it, just ignore these guys. Like, this guy's gonna complete weirdo just to make an account just trashing the Series S. It's like, if people are happy with it, why are you so mad about it? Like, who dedicates an account to trashing this console? It's just weird. That's like making an account that just trashed the 3050 or 3060 graphics card. It doesn't make any sense. Why would somebody do that? It's just stupid. I personally got a Series S because it was more available, and I never had an Xbox. It's perfect for me. If it's perfect for you, then just enjoy it then at this point. It's the funniest and most pathetic thing I've seen on this app. It's really sad but hilarious. Yep, the hate is real. How unbelievably sad. It's sad. I love the Series S. I don't think I'll ever stop using it as my main console despite owning the Series X. I won't go that far with it, but okay. Dude, this kid just needs a hug or touch grass or touch some grass, something, anything. Pathetic. I love my Series S when the X was impossible to get. Series S is fantastic for the price. I agree with that too. You can't go wrong. You're paying $300 and you get that next gen gaming console which will play all the next gen games. So it's not that bad of it's a pretty good deal in my opinion. So let's see. Bro said 30 FPS so it can run at 120. Yeah, a lot of games can run at 120 on Series S. And even with like some games which had like which had controversies like Dying Light 2, they even patched to make it run even a higher frame rate. So that thing is just impressive for $300. It's just like, if these guys weren't such fanboys, they could see how great that system is. But because they're such fanboys who dedicate accounts to trashing the system, they have to keep with the whole persona of trashing the system. It's just stupid. So crazy, boring, and a waste of time. Literally obsessed. Yeah, this is definitely like you got like a mural in your wall or some type of shrine in your wall of the Series S and how much you hate it. It's like I'm getting vibes. I'm getting those type of vibes from this guy's account. You created that demon. Deal with it. Literally countless Xbox do the same. I don't see Xbox guys have I haven't seen no Xbox guy do that in person. But has a whole account dedicated to hating on the PS5. Yeah. When I see how many followers this has, it makes me give up hope. All I want is friends. It's likely ironic. Owning a Series S is criminal to the highest degree. I'm gonna conclude it right here. Most people don't agree with this guy. There's a few guys trying to justify this nonsense, but this is just ridiculous. If you go to the limits of trash in the Series S, it's just weird. And this guy has an account since 2019, so I don't know. I gotta say this account is made like this year, like this month of this year. That it was obviously a troll account, but this guy here been here just like 2019, and it's just ridiculous. Apparently changed over something to trash in the Series S. It is weird. But definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like if you like this video. As always, thanks for watching, and peace.